You know, when I'm listening to music, I find myself listening for the spaces in between. Do you know what I mean? Those pauses where all the meaning seems to be. Sound and fury, and then I can hear myself think. A 1, a 2, a 3. When I'm listening to music and the spaces in between, I find myself thinking about who I want to be. Do you know what I mean? Here I am, starting a new school, so this one beat in between notes is my one chance to choose. Out with the old and in with the new. What's it gonna be? Old me? Some new me? Plain me? Strange me? Or I can make myself a mystery. Or blend in so well that I can never be seen. A little bad, or impossibly good. Counted on to do everything I should. Or somewhere in between. You know what I mean? Like I could try to be myself, but I'm somewhere in those spaces, those in-between places, not a kid, not on my own, at this new place that is not my home, and I'm just not sure. Should I discover or invent? Stay open or double down? Cement those things about me that I'm not quite sure I want to keep. Because in this one beat in between, in this liminality, I could choose to be anything. shrug it off. I'd like to say I'll just get through it, to just scoff. I wish that I could say whatever. I wish that I could say I don't care. That's what they used to say my age would be like. Like all the big problems just floated out there, like we wouldn't see them. Well, watch us stare at the whole world in our fingers as it crumbles into dirty air. Of course I care. And when you think I'm distracted by nonsense, silly jokes, and silly dances, if you think I'm caught up in some small drama, I am hardening my stances. Since we caught the news in our first brief glances, we wondered, does it end with us? Or does it start again? Well, I guess I'm off to choir class. people here, a few friends that'll ease my fear. But what will they think of me? Will they say that my clothes are so last year? And if I find them, how will I know? Will I just walk up to them at lunch like some cheesy show? I don't know. But I do know one thing. The name I've chosen, they can call me Maggie. Spelled like Magi, like the wizened. that wisdom rubs off on me. Okay, look at them. The perfect friend group, like a scripted sitcom. They all have their role. They know what to say, and who's friend and who's foe. They know when to stay and when to go. They're like a well-oiled machine. No extra parts and no room for me. It looks like they're having a lot of fun, like buzzing bees inside their hive. Like they're all in on the secret and it's party time. It looks like a lot of fun. Here on the outside. I have 2 more years and then I am on my way. I'll have bigger things on my plate anyway. So, if strangers don't like me, well, what can I say? So all that pressure I've been feeling, I released it. The worry that I won't fit in, I released it. That tightness that has been holding me in, released. This is all just a formality anyway, a brief stop before my true reality, the life I will lead when my life starts. Yeah, the boring introduction before the real work starts, my real work of art or whatever I create. This is a pit stop, not my fate. Killing time, I check my watch and I'll wait. If it gets bad, it'll get better. And if I get sad, I'll write a letter to the future me, the queen, etc. The big bold me folded up in its chrysalis. Future me, you shiny thing. Are you getting this? Are you wondering what I was so worried about in the first place? Let me hear you say, stop. We are fabulous. Okay, if they just didn't get it, that was never on us. Hold your head up high and get on that bus. Okay, I'm glad we had have this little chat. So all that pressure I've been feeling to fit in, I released it. My sense of peace, I think it's increasing. But it's not that different. They seem like nice kids, just a little distant. Maybe sizing me up to see if I fit in, and I'm sizing them up to see who I can befriend. I've got to get into some group chat, maybe a click, get some people snaps, some numbers. But does it have to be like that? Why are we looking down, heads buried, same room but the views varied? Blue light instead of blue sky. Zeros and ones instead of real life. We see the fake filters, harsh words, fake feelings unheard. Starting as a toddler, look down. It's not your parents' fault. Look down. They had to get to town to work and survive, try to look alive. School's on the computer, so you look down. Your friends are there without you, so you look down. Somebody might be talking about you, so you look down. You just look down. The thing about winter is it gets dark too soon. Home from school and straight to your room. Get up in the morning, repeat, resume. On all these faces, the same old gloom. Look at that kid. They feel it too. The next thing can't come too soon. Spring, summer, set us free. Okay, you got me. Now I see. It's not just me. It's not just about me. Half these kids might be thinking the same things, feeling the same things, just in their own means. Getting through the day with their own techniques. And if we would just look up and recognize it, say it out loud, 100 individuals make up a crowd, and we'd be unstoppable. We could change some of the things that are bringing us down. It's not just me who wants to break free. I will take anyone who wants to come with me. Like, it gets better for you too, and you. You've got future shiny things folded up in you too. This is just a pit stop for you too, not your destination. Just a moment for you too, not the duration. You've got a next life too, after graduation. Dreams in you too, other aspirations. You can make a change too, if you get the motivation. And maybe that's me, just saying it out loud. But 100 individuals make up a crowd. And we can be unstoppable. dialogue about how we feel. And I have a way I'd like the story to go, but I can't control what you say. In response to the thoughts that I'm trying to flow, have it your way. Tinker with these themes until we get it in sync. Themes and variations I don't want succinct. I don't need to be in lockstep, but remember, we are in sync. I'd settle for a little harmony, because if we don't agree, we could be 3 steps apart, yet still sound so pretty. Making progress, at least, towards the double bar line on the music sheet. But when we get there, there's always a repeat. And when I think I'm done, there is another verse there to complete. Nothing really resolves, I'm starting to see. When I listen to music, I like the little hesitations that build anticipation that you can feel in your chest. That lift is the best. That thin air. I want to live in that rest before the fall, where time doesn't move at all, and I can stand with you frozen still, and just feel the thrill like anything is possible. And then we come back together like musical prodigals. Where did you go? In that moment, unaccountable? Before meeting me back here on this beat? Incomprehensible. We can be so far apart, yet still sound so beautiful.
Hey, I saw you were in the choir. Do you want to sing with us?
It's been a long time since I've sang on my own, but I can try.
I don't wanna fall another moment into your grasp. everything I think I need here on the ground. But you're neither friend nor foe, though I can't seem to let you go. The one thing that I still know is that you're keeping me down. You're keeping me down. Yeah, 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 yeah. You're on to me and all over. Something always brings me back to you. It never takes too long.
I always heard that I'd find my voice. I thought it was a metaphor, but now I'm starting to realize that finding my voice is really why I'm here. I was a singer, or so I thought, then 8th grade, center stage, and I just froze. And that squirming silence felt like violence on my hot face and clammy hands. And I ran off stage, and I didn't come back, and I thought that I would never, ever sing again. And the next day, and everything that happened, I just didn't have an answer. I think the song was wrong for me. Because I couldn't feel the words. I couldn't see the dancer. I was over and done. Just let me be. Until tonight, when the song was right, and I didn't feel the fright and the music held me together. I should never give up so easily. Something always brings me back to the music. And the music always brings me back to me. could go back and do it differently, I don't think I'd change a thing. If I came on a little too strongly, spoke a little too oddly, stayed the same old me, but painted too broadly, I can still be who I want to be. But I can't control how others react to me. What you think, what you see, you're up to you and I'm up to me. And when we improvise together, sometimes it gets messy. But when we end up together at this one big party, we can play it dumb, or we can play it smartly. Because we're in it together, but we leave it apartly. And when one verse is ending, another one is just starting. Who I am in this liminality, this one timeline reality, this breath between beats, this stage I'm at you on presently. It's me and also everything I've ever encountered and felt and seen, like a tumbleweed picking up everything as it blows through the world on a path the wind shows. I'm every song I've ever heard, a few sunsets and rainbows, the doll I got for Christmas when I was 3, other memories I wish I could get rid of, mean voices in my head, my friends' voices in my head, that one comic book I stole when I was maybe 10, that one place on our road that makes my knees hit my chin when we go fast enough, that joke that Sam told once, it still has me cracking up. That's me, a work in progress. You're up to you, and I'm up to me. So, let's get started.